Yo, what's up guys? In this video we are going to talk about, is sickness a choice? I know it's controversial, it's mean, it's not nice, it's insensitive, but yeah, it's a choice. Sorry, not sorry, it's a choice. You're choosing to be sick or overweight or fat or whatever your health problem is, like you're choosing that. So if you want to hear what I'm talking about, you want to see maybe why I'm right, I think secretly, like deep down, you probably already know. But if you want to hear my logic, reasoning behind that, stick around. We're going to talk about it right now. But before we do that, if you guys have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That is my next milestone. Sitting at about 850 right now. So subscribe, try to put out videos as often as I can, hopefully every day these days. And go support me on Patreon if you want to do that as well. Currently sitting at $0 on my page over there. Who's going to be the first one? If you're the first one to support me on Patreon, I don't know, I'll do something cool for you. Make a video about you and you tell your life story or something. I don't know, whatever. Oh, how about this? The first person to support me on Patreon for $7, I will make a video about whatever you want, anything you want, for $7, 10-minute video, okay? Who's going to do it? My mom, you don't count. Okay, also, I'm coming out with a fitness course very soon. I need some beta testers, so if you want to beta test my course in exchange for a video testimonial, I'll hook you up, I'll give you one for free, leave me a comment, let me know if you want to do that. And on my digital marketing channel, I'm going to do a 30-day live coaching program where I'm going to help people build an online course, an info product, basically. I'm gonna take you day by day, we're gonna do it, 30 days. It's $100 if you want to participate with me, or you can just go over there and watch the videos and see what I do. But if you want my help, it's $100, okay? Not $100 a month, just $100. Okay, so is sickness a choice? Yes, it is. Why do I say that? Well, here's the deal. I was talking to a good friend of mine the other day, and I'm not trying to blow him up if he happens to be watching this. Like, he's a very good friend of mine. I have so many like intense, powerful, positive feelings for this friend. I'm not gonna say who he is, just gonna pick on him a little bit in this video because this friend of mine is not healthy, right? He's in very bad shape. He's got a, I'm really sorry, he's got a brain tumor. I'm not gonna say who it is, but anyway, he's got a brain tumor. He weighs 300 pounds, and like, again, I'm not trying to blow him up or pick on him. I'm using him as an example for this point that I'm trying to prove. Okay, now this friend of mine, great guy, works on the computer and is sedentary, I'm assuming. Diet, obviously not in check. Like, you don't get to be 300 plus pounds from eating, you know, chicken breast and like vegetables, right? Has a brain tumor and went to the hospital the other day because he was having like crazy headaches, and he had some like really bad swelling in the tumor, and like whatever, they gave him some steroid, a corticosteroid to reduce the swelling. All right, and I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, like, on the one hand, I'm thinking like, all right, like here I am, I make these health and fitness videos, and I know I'm not a doctor, I'm not a physician, I didn't go to medical school, but like, I really honestly 100% believe that I can take pretty much any sick person and I can help them, I can heal them. Like, I've been saying this for years, like, I can take somebody who's sick and who is in poor health, and I can tell them what to do and coach them and guide them and make them better. Right? And I'm not saying this because I'm like some genius who like has the power of like God to like heal people. No, it's fucking basic common sense. Like, is your diet in check? Are you eating healthy food? Yes or no? Are you fasting? Have you like reduced your portions and your eating frequency? Yes or no? Are you like exercising regularly? Yes or no? Like, if the answer to any of those is no, then like, hello, like this is not rocket science over here. This is easy. But it's one of those things that like we all know, but how many of us actually do all of it and follow through with it, right? And even if you're like a healthy, fit person, you probably have other areas of your life where you're just a total mess, right? I know I do. But we'll talk about that in another video. So basically, like, this got me to thinking, right? On the one hand, like, I know that I can help this guy, and I know that if he just did what I told him to do, he would like lose all the weight. His brain tumor would go away. Yeah, I know, it's shocking, but like, yeah, your cancer will go away if you like don't eat. Make another video talking about all that cancer stuff, but yeah, that'll happen. And like, the second part was like, why am I not helping him, right? Like, why am I not, and like, nobody likes to ask for help. Nobody likes to like go to a friend of theirs, a peer, somebody that they have like a very easygoing relationship and ask them for help with something, right? It's not like nobody likes to do that. We don't like to feel indebted to somebody else. We don't like to ask for favors. So anyway, long story short, I offered to help him, right? And he jumped at the chance, and now once he gets off his little steroid protocol, we're gonna jump back into it. Okay, but what does this have to do with sickness being a choice? Well, whatever your health problem is, right? Instinctively you know that to fix it, you need to get your diet in check, you need to reduce the amount of food that you eat, and you need to reduce the frequency that you eat the food, right? I don't know, and you need to exercise. Do people not know that? I don't know. I think everybody knows that. Is that something people don't know? I don't know. But let's assume they do, right? Because if they don't know it, then that's another problem, right? Let's say that people don't know it and they don't believe it, and you do. Then it's your responsibility, if you care about those people, it's your responsibility to tell them firmly that that's the solution, and if they want to, solve their problem, that you'll be willing to help them, okay, if you care and if you want to do that. After talking to this friend of mine, and look, to be honest with you, he's not even that good of a friend, right? I don't even really know him that well, and I haven't even known him for that long. But when you see another human being who is suffering, and you know that you have the knowledge to alleviate that suffering, you're gonna feel guilty if you don't do anything, right? It's just on a basic human to human interaction. I don't know how else to explain it. But if you're not fixing whatever problem it is that you have, it's your choice. You're choosing to do it, right? And if you don't believe that it's possible, then you're not going to try, right? For example, let's say that, this guy, or you take somebody else, let's say somebody has diabetes and they don't believe that fasting will cure their diabetes. Are they going to try? No. And if they don't believe that there's anything that they can do to cure it, they're not even going to start researching things on their own. So I guess what it really starts with is the desire, the curiosity that you can actually do something about it. Because if you don't have that curiosity, that's one of the reasons why Google and the internet is such an amazing thing. It's because anybody can literally learn anything that they want. You just go to your little magical box and type in a question or some weird keyword, and you can find an answer to it. You can find somebody out there who's tried it and who will give you their opinion. And then from that information, you can decide if you want to do something about it. But if you're just sick and unhealthy, and a lot of people like to pick on fat people and overweight people because that's such an obvious, that's so glaring, when somebody's fat or somebody's overweight, it's in your face, it's out there, it's easy to pick on. But I think that being fat and being overweight is a symptom of a greater sickness, right? It's just in the same way, so many people here, everybody's curious. Just in the same way that I don't know, what are other symptoms of sickness? Chronic headaches or back pain or whatever. It's you have some other issue that you're not dealing with, and you're trying to comfort yourself either with food or with video games or TV or some sort of escapism, instead of doing the free, easy solution that is pretty much guaranteed to get you results, which at the end of the day is a very Spartan lifestyle. Let's call it what it is. You eat healthy natural foods, and you sweat and you exercise and you exert yourself, and you train your body or play a sport or something, and you delay gratification, which is actually, now that I think about it, now that I've talked myself out of it, that's really what this comes down to, is the delaying of gratification. Okay, and it's not even really delaying gratification, it's ultimately denying the gratification, right? Because delaying gratification, that would imply that someday you are going to eat the chocolate cake, right? But you shouldn't eat it at the end of the day. It's not, you should never eat it. It's not that you shouldn't eat it right now and you should wait to finish your vegetables before you eat it. Just in the same way that you should not go binge watch Game of Thrones for 7 hours. You should not do that. It's not like you should finish all your work and then go do it. Ultimately, you should not do it, right? No, okay, fine, everybody needs to recharge, and you have things that we all like to do and all that, but you have to, it's a slippery slope. How are you going to draw the line? How are you going to decide what's ultimately a healthy behavior and what's not. You can talk about balance, right? You can start preaching balance. But like, if you're 100 pounds overweight, do you really need balance in your life? I don't think you do. You know, if you're broke and you got $20 in your bank account, do you really need balance? Like, should you be not working your ass off and saying like, oh, you know, I need balance, right? I need to like go like relax. I should treat myself by taking a day off today. From what? You're like broke, you know? Go get your ass to work. Go work for a couple weeks, you know? Maybe lose a little bit of sleep. All right? So anyway, sickness is a choice. Depression is a choice. Being fat is a choice. My choice has been to do videos on this stupid rooftop. People bugging me, interrupting me every 5 minutes. But hey, that's my choice, you know? Gotta do what you gotta do. Cool? So, subscribe to my channel, trying to get to 1,000 subs. Hit me up on Patreon. First person to donate, or to whatever, become my patron, gets to make a video, or tell me to make whatever kind of video they want me to make about anything. Maybe anything, we'll see. Go check out my digital marketing channel. If you guys want me to help you make a course, join my 30-day program. It's $100 and I'll help you for 30 days. Cool? Peace.